Welcome to the Essential House, where modern minimalist architecture redefines the way we live. This home blends cutting-edge innovation with a calm and serene atmosphere, creating a sanctuary designed for today's fast-paced world. It is more than just a building. It is a vision of balance between technology, nature, and timeless design. The Essential House is guided by the philosophy that less is more. Every line, shape, and detail is intentional, offering a space that prioritizes clarity over clutter. It is designed not only to shelter but also to inspire, serving as a reminder that true luxury lies in simplicity. Minimalism here doesn't mean bare or cold. It means thoughtful. The design integrates sleek lines, open spaces, and natural light to create an atmosphere of peace. Yet, every corner supports modern living, from intelligent layouts to the latest smart technologies, making life both simple and sophisticated. From the outside, the Essential House makes a bold yet understated statement. Clean facades, muted tones, and geometric precision give it an iconic look. The exterior blends into the landscape with harmony, ensuring the house feels like a natural extension of its surroundings rather than a disruption. The entryway sets the tone for the entire home. A minimalist front door framed by natural textures welcomes you in. Subtle landscaping adds balance using stones, greenery, and water elements that create a tranquil threshold, a true gateway from the outside world into serenity. Step inside, and the house reveals its open concept design. Walls dissolve into wide spaces, inviting light and air to flow freely. The interior encourages movement and interaction, erasing the boundary between one room and another, while still maintaining a sense of intimacy and comfort. Light is one of the most powerful design elements of the essential house. Expansive windows, skylights, and carefully positioned openings allow sunlight to sculpt the interiors throughout the day. The result is an ever-changing atmosphere that energizes mornings, softens afternoons, and soothes evenings. The living room is at the heart of the home. Designed with clean lines, minimalist furniture, and calming tones, it becomes a retreat for relaxation and gathering. Technology is discreetly integrated, hidden from view, ensuring the focus remains on people, conversation, and comfort. The kitchen is both functional and beautiful, where simplicity is elevated by craftsmanship. Sleek cabinetry, hidden storage, and seamless surfaces create a clutter-free environment. State-of-the-art appliances blend invisibly into the design, making cooking a pleasure while keeping the space elegant and modern. The dining area is designed for connection. A simple yet striking dining table becomes the centerpiece, surrounded by natural materials that reflect warmth. Open to both the kitchen and living room, this space bridges family life and hospitality, emphasizing shared moments over mere functionality. The bedrooms embody tranquility. With neutral palettes, soft textures, and minimalist furnishings, each bedroom is designed to calm the mind. Large windows invite the outdoors in, making the room feel larger, brighter, and more connected to nature. A space where serenity becomes second nature. The master suite elevates the experience of living. It offers a private retreat with panoramic views, spacious design, and luxurious yet minimalist finishes. A carefully planned layout integrates a sitting area, walk-in wardrobe, and spa-like bathroom, giving the homeowner a true sanctuary within a sanctuary. Materials are chosen with purpose. Concrete, wood, and glass are the backbone of the design, creating a harmonious palette that feels timeless. Each material interacts with light and space differently, resulting in a layered yet minimalist aesthetic that celebrates honesty in design. The essential house is never closed off from its surroundings. Indoor and outdoor spaces merge seamlessly through large glass walls, open courtyards, and terraces. This connection to nature enhances both physical well-being and emotional calm, allowing the home to breathe along with its environment. Beyond the interiors, outdoor living spaces expand the home's functionality. Minimalist patios, serene gardens, and water features offer spaces for meditation, dining, or entertaining. Every outdoor area is crafted to feel private yet open, reflecting the house's philosophy of serenity through design. This is not just a minimalist home. It's also a smart home. Cutting-edge technologies for lighting, climate control, and security are seamlessly integrated. Voice and app-controlled systems simplify life while remaining invisible, allowing the focus to remain on architecture and atmosphere rather than gadgets. The essential house is as sustainable as it is beautiful. Solar panels, natural ventilation, and eco-friendly materials reduce its environmental footprint. Energy efficiency isn't an afterthought. It's at the heart of the design, proving that innovation and responsibility can coexist gracefully. Water sustainability is a crucial part of the design. Rainwater harvesting systems, efficient fixtures, and thoughtful landscaping minimize water consumption. This approach reflects the philosophy of mindful living, ensuring the house not only nurtures its residents but also respects the natural world. Flexibility is key in modern living. The essential house includes multifunctional rooms that adapt to different needs: home office, gym, library, or guest room. This adaptability ensures the home remains relevant as lifestyles evolve, making it a house that grows with its residents. One of the most overlooked luxuries in architecture is silence. The essential house is carefully designed to insulate against noise, using spatial layouts and material choices that promote calm. This sense of acoustic serenity turns the house into a true retreat from the chaos of the outside world. In this house, furniture is not just decor, it is part of the architecture. Custom-designed pieces fit seamlessly into the spaces, reinforcing the minimalist aesthetic. Each chair, table, and shelf is chosen or crafted to balance form and function, becoming a continuation of the house's language. Art is not absent in a minimalist home, it is highlighted. The essential house uses clean walls and uncluttered layouts to showcase artwork in striking ways. A single painting or sculpture becomes more powerful, reminding us that true appreciation comes from focus rather than abundance. Color is subtle yet impactful in the essential house. Neutral tones dominate, but occasional accents of deep wood, stone, or muted earth colors bring warmth. This careful use of color ensures the atmosphere remains soothing, while still providing depth and visual interest. Innovation in the essential house isn't just about gadgets, it's about rethinking space. By designing around human experience, the house anticipates needs and simplifies life. It integrates tradition with modernity, offering a home that feels both futuristic and deeply rooted in timeless values. The essential house may look calm, but its design is bold. It challenges conventions by stripping away excess, relying on clarity of form and precision of detail. This boldness lies not in loud statements but in quiet confidence, a kind of architectural bravery rooted in restraint. Architecture isn't just about buildings, it's about feelings. The essential house evokes emotions of calm, clarity, and belonging. Walking through it, one feels grounded yet uplifted, a rare combination that proves how design can influence not only how we live but how we feel. The essential house isn't tied to trends. Its minimalist foundation and innovative systems make it timeless. Designed for today but prepared for tomorrow, it represents a vision of future living that prioritizes sustainability, serenity, and smart design. A home truly ahead of its time. There is much to learn from the essential house. It teaches us that innovation doesn't have to overwhelm, and minimalism doesn't mean emptiness. Instead, the greatest beauty comes from balance between technology and nature, boldness and serenity, form and function. The essential house is the perfect fusion of innovation and serenity. By combining minimalist design, modern technology, and a deep respect for nature, it sets a new standard for how we can live. It is more than architecture. It is a lifestyle, a philosophy, and an invitation to experience simplicity at its finest.